Calling all Ultra fans, today on Collect All Monsters, we're celebrating Ultraman Day the only way we know how, with a packed episode, with special guests, live giveaways, and more. It all starts now. Ikimashi watch! Why, hello, and welcome to our Ultra Stream. This is Collect All Monsters, the show that takes a look at the kaiju side of the collectible life. I still have not come up with a cool phrase to introduce this show, but it doesn't really matter because today we are here to talk about Ultraman pretty much throughout the entire episode because today, July 10th, is Ultraman Day. Thank you to everybody watching live. We already have like 37 people logged on and ready to go and watch some awesome Ultra reveals and awesome Ultra chatter happening today. We'll say hello to everybody in the chat room in just a few minutes, but first we're going to just break format, tell everybody at the top of the show, Christine can't be with us today because she's celebrating her birthday, which is cool. Totally cool. We like celebrating things. And in her stead, we have asked a very good friend of mine, Monster Lou, to be part of this show. I had the pleasure of working with Lou. Well, first up, I should say, if you aren't familiar with her, she is a killer collector. Her collection's incredible. You should check her out on Instagram. I'll have a link in the show notes to all that stuff. But instead, not just as a collector, she worked with me on the Super Saturday Sofubi show and had an incredible segment where she talked with Linda from Chibi Goji Toys, which is how I actually first met Lou. She was working with Linda at G-Fest. And I just want to say, Lou, thank you so much for being here. We are so happy to have another collector join us for this episode. And there's even more coming.
Ooh, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be on the show today on this wonderful anniversary of Mr. Ultraman. So I worked at G-Fest for a while with Chibi Goji Toys. So maybe you've seen me there. Maybe I've seen you there. Maybe you caught the Super Saturday Sofubi show. I don't know. Hope so.
So Lou, in addition to us wanting you to be here, and we can't wait for all you're going to share with us for the Ultraman stuff, which I've already seen a teaser for, which is amazing. I would love to know if you've gotten anything recently at like a box day. Has anything come your way for the segment that we call Showa and Tell?
Showa and Tell.
I know you've been working on your shelves.
I am. I was just saying that I am in the middle of cataloging and moving things, and it's not fun. You have something, I think, that I just got that I'm very excited about, but it hasn't shipped yet. It is that Marmot, the PlayStation, the Science Patrol PlayStation.
The Science Patrol headquarters, yes.
Headquarters.
No, I'm dying for that piece. Are you kidding?
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I'm
wow,
insanely excited about it. I know Kyle has one, and they are just absolutely beautiful. So unfortunately, it hasn't made its way to me yet. Yeah, I went in on that one, so not yet, but I don't know. Maybe we should skip to Leslie.
No worries. Leslie, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Collect All Monsters. And we're taking a break from Godzilla and Gamera. Even they deserve a break every now and then. And we're talking about the red and silver spandex-clad giant superhero from the Land of Light, M78, the one and the only Ultraman, as well as the various Ultraman that will follow Ultra 7, Ultraman Tiga, Ultraman Dinah, Ultraman Jack, Ultraman Shanae, Ultraman Beavis and Butthead, Ultraman Kanye West. There are so many Ultraman out there, and we're going to celebrate every single one of them. Yes. Now, as far as what I got for myself recently, I'm going to keep it real brief. I did get a couple figures, but I'm not going to show them right now. I did pick up a couple of movies. Of course, 1976 King Kong, highly underrated. I got it on Blu-ray. Once again, it's a great film. So all the Kong fans, or at least people who are not aware about Kong, please watch this film. It's really awesome. And speaking of Kong, some movie that didn't really get much promotion this year, something Godzilla versus Kong, something like that. I did get this for on Blu-ray. It is awesome. Never heard of it either. But it's a great film. Still wish Kong would have won, but that's another story. But that's what I got for myself. Yes. I'm super pumped to talk about Ultraman, and Ultra 7. So with that being said, I'm gonna kick it over to my main man down in Seattle, Washington. Probably one of the biggest Ultraman fans I know, and he's a best friend of mine, the one and the only David Dopko. What's going on, David?
Good.
Hey, Leslie, thanks for the awesome introduction as usual. So happy Ultraman Day to everyone, July 10th. Ultraman is just 1 year younger than me. He's 55 and I'm 56. Yes. I was really stoked for this episode because, like John Ruffin, we grew up watching Ultraman as kids because we watched it on Channel 17, the Philadelphia channel, but more about that later. Last week, I had a really epic box day situation, and this month, not quite so much. I have one thing that I got. I'm just going to show real quick. It is the Defo Real Serizawa with the Oxygen Destroyer. This is the standard version with the closed ball there, and if you notice, the portal looks a little bit different. Now, this is thanks to Alex Murdoch, who sent me this really awesome sticker to put on the portal to make it look like Serizawa is actually inside instead of the Godzilla reflection. So awesome. I think he's actually got these available. If you're interested, you can ask me or contact Alex. They're really, really cool. But it's a great figure. And I was a little late to get it because I think the Ricks actually shipped first. And then this was like the second wave. But I'm really happy to have it. I love everything. Oxygen Destroyer and Serizawa, et cetera, et cetera. So that's really all I got. But I am going to talk about something from our friends at Seismic Toys. This is a good time to do that, I think. They are coming out with a special figure in honor of Ultraman Day. And Kyle, I believe you have some teaser photos that they supplied for us. And we can take a look at those. We can't reveal the actual figure, but I think you guys are going to kind of figure it out when you see these teaser photos. Now, this is going to be available through Seismic Toys, and they're going to talk more about it on the Ultraman Day event, which starts right at 5, right after the show, Pacific time. And you can buy it right from their website, seismictoys.com. So,
wait, David, I actually don't have the teaser photos handy.
Okay. So,
but I think I know where to get at them. So if you can just talk a little bit, I think I can get them.
So yeah, I can describe the teaser photos. They're really, really cool. And it's a figure from one of the Ultra series. And he's the monster is a favorite of many Ultra fans. And it's going to be cool. And it will be available through their site, seismictoys.com. And they're going to talk all about it on the actual Ultraman Day event that is happening right after our show. So,
I think that's what I can share.
Okay. That
was the first one I found.
Okay. Well, there you have it. There's the feat of this particular monster. And I guess you really can't tell from this picture. So it's kind of going to be a surprise for some of you. And cool. They do really top quality figures, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this figure in person when it's available. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. So I'm going to pass it over to my buddy out there in Philadelphia, John Ruffin. How's it going, John?
Hey, it's going well, David. And let me first say welcome, Lou. And it's great to be with you and the gang
for this great day. And David is like my brother. We just have different mothers because
absolutely
we were just separated by a river, but we were watching Ultraman at the same time, same bat station. So it's been hot here, but I know it's been really hot in Seattle and in Portland and out that way. But it's another hot day. It's been an interesting few weeks in terms of box days. I'm only going to share two things. One. I'm going to have to show some restraint and some discipline. One is a little like, oh wow, this is fascinating, and I need your prayers. And like, I wasn't going to mention it, but since I forgot I got this. But under different circumstances, the Godzilla Kong DVD. If you have it, check out the special features. One of my photos showed up on the Blu-ray, so that's interesting. But more importantly, this is the one item I really want to share. Fantastic book.
Oh wow!
Now, when we watched Ultraman growing up, or even now, we take for granted the background scenes and the skies and the clouds. Why? Because they're so realistic, we don't even question them. Well, this book is about the god of clouds, Fuchimu Shimakura, and it just chronicles his work from Ultraman to Godzilla. Beautiful. Just amazing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he did it all. Wow. Destroy All Monsters, Mount Fuji. That's the one that kind of everyone knows.
Wow.
Really? Oh.
Yes. Excellent book. Beautiful, full color shots, and well worth it for the collection, for your book collection.
I didn't even know that was what that book was about. That's
that's great.
Yeah. It's all about the clouds and all about the background.
I love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
From Ultra 7, I forgot which Kaiju Ultra 7 was, that red, that the sunset, all those great classic moments in Ultraman. I mean, his brush brought it to us. And other than that, I didn't get to fire off my beta capsule, but
yeah.
So, Colin, yes. So, Captain.
Go.
Yes, John. Yes, I hear you.
Here we now.
I need mine. I lost mine.
So, tell me what
Oh my God, we're such nerds. I love it.
I don't have one, so I'll just text y'all.
I can't find mine. Mine's in a box somewhere.
Let me quickly blaze through my Showa intel because it should not take me very long at all. I did round out some of my Bandai purchases. I feel like I already showed these, but maybe I didn't. This is the last figure I needed from Singular Point. I don't even have a name for it yet. I need to get all into that too. I finished watching the series one time around, but I need to go back. This is the Mosu Goji from Gojiban, so I'm stoked to have him as well. And then this is actually the new ride, Godzilla the Ride, that's happening in Saitama. They have this figure that they released, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get that because I like having the different versions of Godzilla, at least in one iteration. But man, this was not it was not super easy to get, but it really wasn't bad, and it was a little expensive. It was actually much more expensive than I would normally think of paying for a Bandai figure, but these days. But it's unique, and it is somewhat special, even though you can still get it at the Godzilla store, which is exactly where I got it. The last thing I will show off for my box days was less of something that came in the mail. And I actually followed suit with something John did recently. I went to a Japanese bookstore with a friend of mine here in Portland, Lord Kaiju from Oxygen Destroyer. And we actually went to the Kinokuniya bookstore, which is a bookstore that opened up a little over 2 years ago, or a little under 2 years ago, just in my opinion, just before the pandemic hit. And I have not been until now. So I picked up this book from the Kinokuniya, which is actually Akiko Higuchi's sketches from Ultra Monsters. So it's like all of the concept art. I love that kind of stuff anyway.
Love that.
If you haven't picked it up, if this is something you like and you have not picked it up, Tol Narita's book Speaking of ultra stuff, this is, I mean, look how thick that book is.
Yeah,
This is his art
Kinokuniya?
of book.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
that?
That was at Kinokuniya?
This one I have seen at Kinokuniya before, but I've had it. I've had it in my collection for a long time. This
that's
one
great.
was at Kinokuniya.
You've got a
But
better
yeah.
selection out there than I have.
Yeah,
I was
I
pretty
go to
impressed.
the one you go to, John.
Oh, you go. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore. I forgot to say that.
No, that's a good little drive, though.
Yeah,
Baltimore.
well, it's worth it. Go to
Yeah,
the. Yeah.
And then also, because we were sort of out and about, we stopped at a local shop, Billy Galaxy, a friend of mine, and I don't know why I don't have a record player, but John, I picked up this album with Yuji Kaida's artwork on it.
Legend. Yes.
And I mean, just gorgeous
Yes, it is.
image
Yes.
with great graphic design representation.
Yes.
I could frame it and feel happy about it. So
You should.
there you
That's
go.
a great idea,
That's my
actually.
box days, you guys. And you know, Leslie, I'm gonna have you run through the chat room in just a second. But I figured 5 people on screen, that's amateur hour, right? We do that in our sleep. I think we should invite some brand new people to chat with us about Ultraman, share some of their box days.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I think we're gonna let me just call my friend. Hey, Tom, you want to get yeah, okay, cool. Is Peter coming? Cool, great. So we've got Tom Whalen and Peter Santamaria. Let me get this banner off. What's up, dudes? Welcome. Welcome to Collect
What's up,
All Monsters.
guys?
Please let me give you a better introduction than that, though. Tom Whalen, you are an artist extraordinaire that I've known for many, many years. I've purchased something from you at the very beginning of my podcasting days. And then right at the end of my podcasting days, Tom did a killer poster, which the artwork is back up behind me there. Killer poster for the Kaiju cast. And I cannot thank you for that design enough. It is just flawless.
Thank you.
And I love your artistic style. And then, of course, Tom is here as an artist to talk about what he has coming out, something that got announced today. Down below Tom, right there, is Peter Santamaria, aka Attack Peter. What's up, dude? Welcome to Collect All Monsters.
Yeah, I'm just here to hug John.
Mm.
I'm tickling his armpits.
Center square for the block.
Oh man.
How's it going, man? I love that I get to be on here with all you guys. As I was telling Leslie right before we went live, at the beginning of the pandemic, the first new show I discovered was Leslie's show reviewing Kaiju figures, and it was such a good replacement for going to the comic book shop and hanging out with my friends and talking cool geek stuff. And it opened the floodgates to X Plus and all the Sofubi, and I went hard. So thank you, Leslie. And Gabby says, "Screw you, Leslie."
Thank you, I guess.
His heart loves you, but his wallet does not.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I'm good.
It's all good, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Really do. Really do.
So, Peter and Tom, do you guys have anything that you've gotten in recently that you'd like to share? Some Kaiju collectibles you'd like to just show off?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna say, Kyle, you stole my thunder because it's been a long time since I picked up a Bandai vinyl, but
Nice.
Yeah.
which I'm still working through Singular Point. My son and I are watching it, enjoying it, and staring at each other like, I don't think I know what's going on here. It's really cool. So I'm just gonna cop to that, and then the little Godzilla from that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And then this is a bit of a cheat, but I feel like it's on brand for today. This is the last Sofubi I picked up.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Yamanaya Jiras.
Yes.
Nice.
I love that
I have
so
the glow version of that.
I
I
was
I love that one.
I was circling this for so long on eBay, and I finally pulled the trigger a few months ago. So
Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, that's it for me for Box Day.
Well, if you're asking, yeah, this one's not officially Ultraman related, but since it is Kaiju related, this is the relatively new Blaze Hedera from CC.
Ooh, I love the eyes.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Dude, It's funny. I'm glad hearing you guys react to it like, oh, this is new and interesting, because this thing got announced like for 3 seconds online and then it disappeared into the ether and I never saw it ever again. Unlike every other color version,
Wow.
I've seen it available. You can pre-order it, but this particular line I did not see. It's like a clear amber look to it. And big shout out to my buddy who's always watching you guys, Keelan. He goes by Clen7 on most of the social media. He tracked it down. But more importantly than that, and on theme for today, we have a Grail alert.
Uh-oh. I don't have time for that.
That's so stoked for you.
Dude, if anybody has been paying attention, I've been on the hunt. This is my favorite kaiju, hands down, of all kaiju. Gango is my favorite. And this particular figure, while being an X Plus and hard to find, it really is the one that captures the character the best. So I could have been satisfied with the other 9 Gangos I have over there with my illness, but this one is just the Gango. So shout out again, Keelan, for tracking this down for me. He's the man. Yeah, Grail achieved.
Fantastic. That's amazing.
That one looks just like the suit. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The expression on the face is perfect.
Yep.
See those ears going.
Right on. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us here to talk about Ultraman Day. We are going to just go ahead and move right along to our chat room check-in, which is where Leslie and sometimes I attempt to say hello to everybody who's watching, because now the number is 66, you guys. So
Perfect.
let me know when you need me to step in, Leslie, buddy.
Oh, I think I got this. I got this.
Yeah.
Just chill out. I know you got a lot of stuff going on, so I got you, brother. I got you. Gojira 851, Jedi Granville, Kaiju Battle. What's up, Michael? Todd Raymer, Rob Perry, Helmy. What's going on? Greg Coggin, Tim Alton, Liam Foley. He's always here. Love that dude. Thank you so much. Johnny Seawalker. Love the name. Sid Nishihama. Godzilla Train 1090, Linus Fitness Center. I love that name too. Jonathan is in the chat. Luminous is in the chat. James Newell is in the chat. Oh my God, just a lot of people. Like you said, 66 people. And let me add, we are 799 subscribers on Collect All Monsters. We are steaming towards 1,000. We're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. But thank you for all of you who have supported us this far and getting us to 799. We appreciate every single one of you, and it won't be long before we get to that 1,000 mark. And when we do, I'm sure we'll have something planned special for y'all. But thank you for everybody that's in the chat right now, celebrating.
Thank you,
Ultraman and Ultra 7.
You just hit 800 subscribers, by the way.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my God, the number's going down now. What's happening? Anyway, right on. Well, thank you guys all for watching and being here live. You guys are awesome.